Breaking news, airports have been shut in America and airplanes have been grounded. Now apparently it's because there was some weird chemically smell and it affected stuff. I don't know. This story has literally just broken. It sounds so suspicious. Let's just take a look at it together and keep an eye on this developing story.
We want to get back right now to that breaking news we started the show with here. Ground stop at all of our local airports. Tom Rousey has made his way over to Reagan National Airport. Tom, what are you learning right now?
Well, Josh, this is certainly something you don't see on a Friday very often. I'm going to step out of the way here, and if you look behind me, you will see basically no activity here at Reagan National Airport. No planes taking off, no planes landing, and it's not just here. All three major local airports, BWI Marshall, Dulles, and here, have temporary ground stops at this point. This is what we know right now. We don't have a lot of details, but we do know that what's called Potomac Tracon. Now, that is based out of Warrenton in Fauquier County, and it helps with air traffic control in the region. There is apparently a chemical smell there, the FAA is telling us, that is affecting some of the air traffic controllers there. So because that is affecting them and they're apparently getting them away from the chemical smell, for that reason, they've had to do a ground stop at, again, all three major local airports.
In Washington,
you see very often here. Again, you just see no activity whatsoever behind me at Reagan National Airport. At this point, we don't know how long this temporary ground stop could last, but of course, every minute it goes on, it's going to potentially throw the flights into chaos. And of course, Friday is a very busy travel day. So at this point, no flights taking off. I have seen some landing at places like Dulles that were already in the air, but outside of that, planes are just sitting there on the tarmac at all three major local airports right now. Obviously, we're going to continue to follow this, but for now, reporting live at Reagan National Airport, I'm Tom Rousey, 7 News.
You jumped in front and hit the brakes. That's badass. Badass or bad?
I am currently here at Houston Hobby Airport. The news is true. Y'all, I have TSA pre-check, so I literally dropped my bag off and walked through within 5 minutes, but everybody else, they're in line. Probably most of them are going to miss their flight. Everybody is running. I'm gonna post a video with the length of the lines, but if you're in Houston and you have a flight leaving today, you better get to the airport. Houston Hobby, you better get to Houston Hobby 2 to 3 hours before your flight. And I'm literally a 30-minute to the airport flight girly, but I would get to the airport as soon as possible. Here is the line at Hobby right now at 4:45 a.m. Monday, March 9th. And this is just a quick snippet. Houston Hobby is insane. Get to the airport, I'm telling you.
I'll try to get a warrant to search his financial records.
Be careful. Judges look after each other. You have to approach someone you trust.
Judge Zuckerman and I go way back. She will not warn me of this.
But will she openly go against another judge?
There's only one way to find out.
4:22 a.m. My flight is at 7:15. I'm at the Austin airport. Let's see how long it takes.
No telling how many criminals can go free.
It's 4:35 a.m. I'm now inside the building. The line is moving, but now we have to wait for the line in the building. We're on the move, at least. We're looping. 4:52, it's getting close. I'm actually surprised at how fast this has been moving. It's 5 a.m. and I just went through security. I got in line at 4:22 in the morning.
A travel alert that airports are putting out across the country because so many people are missing their flights. I'm going to walk you through quickly what you need to know, some tips and tricks. I've been to more than 68 countries with my travel therapy TV show, and I want to make sure that you can travel safe and stress-free. If you are planning to fly, airports across the country are saying to give yourself, now they're saying 3 to 4 hours of time to get through security and get to your gate. This is because security lines are insanely long right now around the country, and they're expected to only get worse. This is because TSA workers aren't showing up. There aren't as many lines open. Even if you have TSA pre-check, this is happening. This is part of the partial government shutdown, and we're being told there's no end in sight, so this isn't getting better. So airports are saying instead of missing flights, you need to come 3 to 4 hours early. And some of the tips that I have is make sure you get dropped off at the airport, because a lot of the parking garages, things are chaotic, especially as we go into spring break. And make sure you have everything you need when you get to the airport. If you have medication, don't put it in your check luggage, have it with you in case you are delayed. Also bring food, and make sure your computer and your phone are charged up, and bring one of those TSA approved power banks, because a lot of the outlets at the airport are going to be. There's also some great apps that you can check how long your TSA line is. Let me know if you're interested in that, and I can tell you. I'm here sharing my tips and tricks. What do you need to know?